Darn now. Let's record locally.
Yeah.
Recording locally.
Oh yeah. I didn't mean to start it already, but I did. I'm gonna restart it
Probably wise.
because it's been a few minutes. Yep, recording locally now. Also,
I'm not yet. Sorry, my landlord was just like, the person coming to replace your air filter, your furnace filter, between 5 and 8 p.m. She did not specify a date.
Oh, that's it.
So, yeah,
Oh, no, any day.
every day.
it's 8:20 right now. I would assume that it's not happening
Probably
today.
No.
I wish it wasn't in a group text either, because, yep, someone just replied, "Thanks for the heads up." This is my life now. Just getting texts from people I don't know.
Nice, love that.
Anyway, sorry, I'm eating these pretzels. I have cold nose. Have been fighting various illnesses for the past week.
Yeah,
And
as have I.
yeah, thankfully got most of the coughing out of the way, but just nothing beyond nausea, thank God. But just the last
Good.
few days, I've just been inexplicably nauseous and had like stomach cramps.
Oh,
Lovely.
I didn't really have nausea at all, thankfully. I mean, I wasn't hungry, but I wasn't nauseous. I don't know. But I was mostly just fatigued and couldn't stop hacking my lungs out.
Was it COVID?
No.
Okay, yeah.
It was whatever other things going around.
Okay, I was gonna say because like
I did
you,
do a COVID
because
test.
the way you talked about it was like, oh yes, my experience with COVID. I was like, well,
No.
it wasn't. It wasn't COVID. That's what's weird.
No, I meant while I was sick the past 2 weeks.
God,
Also.
and yeah, and I actually did go to the. I don't. Maybe it's something I should start doing more regularly now that I'm getting a little older. Don't go to the doctor all that frequently, especially for like I try to do for checkups. But like as far as for like acute illnesses, I don't usually. I did go because I was coughing and I just couldn't sleep and I just felt horrible. It turns out it was like a cold or whatever that turned into bronchitis.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
what the
yikes.
hacking is from. She gave me an inhaler, which was weird, and some little anti-coughing pills that are just like, why can't I just buy this? Please, God, why can't I just buy this? Why do I need to have this as a prescription? Because my family has just the worst. I mean, I don't want to sound like we're the only ones that cough, but like my family has just had the worst experiences where it's like one of us, even though we're all spread out now, one of us will get a bad cough and somehow all of us get it. And we just are coughing for like 3 months. And
The hive mind catches it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's terrible. And yeah, one sec. I've got a box. I'm gonna move my camera onto a box because I still don't like this angle. And again, wasn't prepared because I forgot that Dakota had Tom's box.
I do. I have a box. I have been reading Mighty Marvel Masterworks X-Men, which collects the first 10 issues.
Say hi
of
to Cammy.
X-Men.
Say hi to Cammy.
Hi, Cammy.
It's like,
Kitty.
how dare you wave at me? You.
One of my cats just ran by too. And this is
Yeah, go back to
the first 10 issues. It's really not good.
It's really not good.
It's not good.
Like the first issue of X-Men.
It's
ever?
pretty bad. Yeah, ever.
Oh, okay. Like back in the 60s.
It's been really hard. Yeah, it's been really hard to read, and I wasn't expecting this because like I've read the first 150 issues of Spider-Man or whatever, and like probably about that much of Fantastic Four and Avengers. I don't know, but I was expecting Doctor Strange. None of them are like this. This has really horrid humor. Like, it's not funny, and I feel like it wasn't funny in the 60s either. Like, I feel like Stan Lee, for some reason, was good at writing Peter Parker as a teenager, so I just thought he'd be good at writing these 5 weirdos. Also,
but no.
No. It's gross because 3 of the 4 of them are just the whole time like trying to protect Jean and trying to convince Jean to love her or love them. And then it's only come up once so far, but you get a thought bubble with Professor X at one point, and he's like, I'll never tell you how much I love you as long as I'm in this chair.
Oh.
Yeah! It's fucked up.
Miss me with
it's
that
only
one,
come
Stan.
up once. Yeah. It's pretty bad. The only one of them that's not in love with her is Iceman, which I think is interesting because he is gay now.
Oh, but he was not. He like probably
Stanley,
wasn't at the time.
Yeah. No. Like that, he came out within like the past 10 years, and
yeah, probably.
I just think that's really funny though that he wasn't in love with Jean.
It's been this way the whole time.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not good.
What is this? Just a book? Did you get it from the library or something?
Yeah, I've been reading it, and it's bad. It's the first 10 issues of X-Men.
Oh. Well, you know.
It's not good.
I mean, presumably they get better because it was really popular, so...
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like they don't get better. I now remember hearing that they don't get better until Stanley isn't writing them anymore.
Oh, really?
I think Roy Thomas takes over in about 30 issues. And apparently his is better. And of course Chris Claremont's is better. So I'm just surprised though, because like I said, I really like his original Spider-Man and Fantastic Four.
Dakota, I want to ask you a comics question.
It's weird.
I know DC's not really your thing.
Not really at all.
I just want to know if this is true, because someone mentioned, well, okay, first of all, Allison and I watched the new Batman movie on Friday.
Yeah.
That movie is so good. That movie was so good. Have you watched it, Dakota?
Yeah.
Do you disagree with me? I feel like you're not agreeing.
I don't disagree with you. I personally didn't enjoy it very much, but I understand why everyone
Well,
likes
it's also one of those things where it's like, you can't, no matter how good the movie is, you cannot mask the fact that it's 3 hours long.
Exactly. Like, that's my biggest problem with it, is I wasn't interested enough for it to be 3 hours long.
And see, I have really gotten...
Which usually isn't a problem for me.
Right. I've gotten...
With Dune and with the Batman, it was a problem with me.
Batman, the issue, I say, for me, was that it just felt like there were like 3 or 4 times that movie could have been ending and it wasn't, and you pause it to go to the bathroom or something. It's like, oh my god, it's there's still time. But no, overall, I thought it was very good. Anyway, it came up today in one of my team meetings at work, and one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, I always liked it when Batman was like goofier. I liked the goofy Batman." And my head was just like, was it Frank Miller in the 80s that did that to him, or was Batman kind of trending darker before?
No, I think you're right. I'm pretty sure it was Frank Miller, and then
I'm not
even more so.
I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert in any way, but I think Batman like started off pretty dark and gritty, and then there was like it started like that way back, like in the 30s when it started, and then there was like comic code authority stuff that changed it into more like silly stuff, and that's what the Adam West stuff is based on, and then it kind of oscillates. It's my understanding.
Okay, I didn't realize that it started.
Well, he starts off. He has a gun, and he kills people.
So I mean, wow. No, I had no idea. I thought that it started with just Detective Comics and him running around with his gadgets and solving mysteries.
I mean, I think he is, but I think it was just it wasn't like as campy and stuff as it became.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not an expert. I haven't read any of it. I don't know this for sure. It's like oral history stuff I've absorbed over the years. Sure. Cultural.
That's one thing. That's one thing I really liked about the new one, was I felt like they really leaned into the detective aspect. Mm-hmm. And like, granted, he definitely kind of did the whole like. I felt like some of the time they were a bit. His deductions were a bit of a leap, where it's just like, wow, you really just picked that up out of nowhere, huh? Never unbelievable, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't care. I like this is a Batman detective movie, but he also has that like really awesome scene where he's fighting, and that scene's only illuminated by the muzzle flash from those submachine guns. That was such a good scene. I loved it. But
did y'all see the Adam West trailer with that?
No.
No.
I don't know if y'all heard of Corridor Digital. They do like YouTube videos and stuff. Well, I
saw that this existed, but I didn't watch it.
They took Adam West's Batman characters and put them into the trailer for that movie, and it's amazing. Like it's got Penguin, Riddler, and Adam West Batman all edited into their bits in that. Even like the Batmobile and stuff from the chase sequence. It's so great.
Okay, I'll have to watch it.
In the scene that Ben's talking about, it's Adam West like doing his dance stuff as he's dodging the bullets, and it's fantastic.
That's so cool.
And it looks so good.
I thought Paul Dano as the Riddler was like legitimately incredibly unsettling. Like he absolutely murdered that role.
Yeah. The person that I went to see it with is apparently, I didn't know this until the end of the Batman when she found out that it was Paul Dano because she didn't know before that. But the scene where he's not wearing a mask, she like had a little freak out because apparently she thinks he's so hot.
He looks like a literal baby. He does. I mean, he's a fantastic actor, but
she said that. She said it's because he looks like a little baby.
That's odd. Interesting.
No judgment, but
yeah,
I have questions.
I saw that there's that picture of him. There's that picture of him, that Polaroid of him on the wall at one point in the movie, and I saw someone screen cap that like right after it came to streaming. Cody, you know what I'm talking about? It's a tweet, and it says, "Tell me this, riddle me this, Batman. If quizzes are quizzical, what are tests?" And I'm just like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I dug for it for like 10 minutes through my Twitter. And Allison was like, was that worth it to show me that? Was it worth the 10 minutes? And it was, because I got to see it again. But
did you save that?
Yeah. I'll let me pull it up.
Can you please send it to me? Or send it in the, I need to see this.
And it's just him with that shit-eating grin on his face and that Polaroid where he's like, oh my god, I hate it so much.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's coming. It's just gonna take me a minute.
Yeah, they just announced that there's gonna be a sequel to that with everyone on board, basically.
Oh, yep, I saw that. That was like, what, today, right? I saw the story
or yesterday. Because there's a CinemaCon going on right now, so they all the big studios have had panels where they've announced stuff.
Okay.
I hope it has more Catwoman than this one did.
Well, she's already on board.
Which is my only other complaint. Yeah, that's my only other complaint about the movie. Also, while I was watching it, at one point in the movie, I was like, Ben's gonna love this movie.
Why?
It just seems like the Batman movie for you.
Why? Because it's unnecessarily long?
Yeah, that's part of it, I think. And just how slow it was and how pondering and how gritty it was.
Oh my god.
I just knew you were gonna like it.
Excuse me. I hate the things that you're like, yeah, it's really long and it's slow and pondering, and that's how I know Ben's gonna like it. I hate that. Yeah, Dakota, I've got the link. There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
But anyway, yeah, Batman. I thought Batman was really good. I think Jim Carrey might have been a better Joker. Is that controversial? I don't actually believe that. I don't believe that.
Jim Carrey.
You don't believe that?
No.
I think they're very different.
They are very different.
Jim Carrey's never been Joker.
No, Riddler.
Oh, I knew you were talking about Riddler.
Okay,
too.
I was gonna say, Dakota, you just let me walk into that. And Cole, who also probably knew what I was talking about, had to be like, Jim Carrey's never been the Joker.
Because we both thought you said
Riddle
we
me
both
this.
thought you said Joker.
Riddle me this.
Didn't the Joker? I think not.
Cool.
Oh my god, that's messed up.
See, I've never even seen the. Is it Batman Forever that Jim Carrey's in?
It's got to be Batman Forever because that's the
I
one
haven't seen
that
that,
I.
actually. I've only seen the first two.
Okay, so it's Batman. Tim Burton.
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns, which is also Michael Keaton, Tim Burton.
Yes.
Yes.
And then we have Batman
Forever with
Val Kilmer.
And it's Joel Schumacher.
And then Batman and Robin with George Clooney and Matt Damon.
Also Schumacher.
And Joel Schumacher again.
Okay.
Joel Schumacher without Tim Burton overseeing anything else.
So we really didn't have a good Batman movie from like 1990 to 2005.
Excuse you. Batman Returns came out in 1992.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. That's what.
And that is the best Batman movie to this
Mask
day.
of the Phantasm.
Okay. Well, I'm not counting animated. Was it?
It was.
I didn't know that.
It did terribly.
It was.
It bombed so hard.
Which is a shame because we might have more animated Batman theatrical films if it had done well.
Well, Elsa and I also watched. I probably talked about it a few months ago. Well, I guess it's more than a few months ago. It was before we moved. We watched the Tim Burton Batman movie. That was also really good.
Yeah.
Definitely just, I don't know. There is something about, like, I love The Dark Knight Returns. That's the Frank Miller comic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was so good. I think, Dakota, I think you're right. I think the gritty, like, all that, that's the Batman I like for some reason. And it's just because
the animated version of that? Is that what you're talking about? Or the,
yes, yeah, I have. Okay. Slice and dice.
Slice and dice.
No, I did. I watched that was around the time the Snyder Cut came out, and I was like really diving into all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that is the Batman I like. Even though, like, one thing I really don't love is all of the is Batman a fascist discourse? I don't love because it's just like, yes, this is extrajudicial punishment, but frequently he is beating up people like the Joker, people who are like repeat violent offenders, or people who are in the midst of committing a crime. Like, he catches them in the act. It's not like he beats up people 2 days after they've committed a crime frequently.
Yeah. And also, if you ask that question, you also have to ask if, like, every other superhero is a fascist. And that's just one of the suspensions of disbelief that you have to make when you're watching a superhero movie. And you just have to move beyond that.
And I think it's fine. I think it's fine that when I'm reading The Dark Knight Returns, that, like, the news is like, we've got an armed vigilante wandering around the street. Like, I think that's okay in universe if it's diegetic. What I don't like is for something to expect me to think, oh, they have a point. You know, it's just like, no, he's Batman. He's beating up villains. Like, he's trying to keep Gotham safe. I'm not going to pretend that he's not a good guy. I just won't. So, yeah, I don't know. I see it pop up here and there. And, you know, it's like there are interesting conversations to be had. But, yeah, Dakota, I think you're right. It's just don't. You just got to not think about it that way. I don't know.
Yeah, or just don't watch it.
Or just don't watch it. I don't.
It sounds like it's too much for you, so don't watch it. Should I open this box?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, go for it.
You should.
Okay. Oh my god. I just sent that meme to the person that I was talking about. And I, again, was not expecting this response for some reason. But she said I'd do something to his testicles.
Oh!
So, confirmed.
Horrible.
I remembered correctly. I am not making this up.
Okay, Dakota, I might have just been... No, I'm moving on. I'm completely moving on. I might have been too absent from the Discord. I don't even know what Tom has sent you.
So...
Or I don't remember. I think I saw it.
What I have here, I just opened it. It's been sitting at my house for like 2 weeks now, and it's been driving me just bonkers because I really wanted it. It says, written in a thicker Sharpie, it says congrats.
Right, okay.
At the top there.
Right.
Because I won the Nile
Yes.
name madness because my bracket was the closest to the real outcome with Tom's Twitter tournament.
Yeah, that got actual attention.
Really confused by that name on there.
Yeah. It says Champion Dakota.
I can't believe we got actual High Republic authors to see it.
We did. Yeah. Tom did a great job.
That was incredible. Anyway, yeah, Dakota, please continue.
So, yeah, since I won, since my bracket was closest, and just so everyone remembers, Yeet won the Nile name.
It really wasn't even a con. I just feel like it wasn't even
second to Wet Bub came in second place. Because Wet Bub wins, obviously.
There was no.
I think second place should have gone to Ega still, but I understand that it went the way.
I can't.
But anyway,
I don't know. I think Yeet was never gonna lose.
Yeah, I think you're right. But ooh, we got some good stuff. Some more McDonald's toys. I think this one is a Care Bear, the one with the sun on its belly.
Okay.
I was just showing this up to my microphone. Yep. And a little Stitch. I'm actually excited about this one.
It makes me wonder: are these like vintage? Are they of the time? I don't know what Happy Meal toys are happening
probably
anymore.
I don't know. I don't know why there would recently be
I can't imagine
Surfer Stitch.
Why there would be a Stitch recently.
Actually, it says 2022.
Okay.
I wonder why. Is there a Stitch thing going on?
I don't know.
Maybe there's like a Disney themed thing and there's just a bunch of different ones? Or...
Oh, yeah, maybe.
You know what I miss? Not to derail us too hard.
The Care Bear is from, real quick then, the Care Bear is from Burger King in 2017.
I'm not really gonna derail us. What I'm gonna say is, speaking of Burger King, remember when Burger King back in the day had Pokemon toys? I don't think I've ever been that happy since. Yeah.
The next one, which is from 2021, is the strong one from Encanto.
The strong one?
Luisa, I think was her name.
Luisa? Yeah.
Luisa.
Yeah. That song's great.
And it's the best song, I think. She's my second favorite character. The other sister is my favorite character, the pretty one. And then we have well, this must be from okay. We have an Eternals Kingo.
Nice. Finger guns.
Yeah.
Didn't see that. Don't know anything about it.
People don't like it.
I
think it's great.
It might be one you'd like, based on your criteria.
Yeah, I think you would.
Is it really? It's really long and not a lot happens.
Kinda.
Yeah, and it's like high fantasy essentially.
Yeah.
I think I really.
Maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
It's on Disney Plus,
and you don't have to have seen every other movie. So
that was one thing that actually kind of pulled me in a little. Was just that it seemed like it was completely disconnected from most things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna be important.
Because is Galactus in that one?
No, but something similar-ish, kind of.
Yeah. Okay. People thought that Galactus was in it.
Okay. The only reason I even know who Galactus is because of
scale.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then there's this tank that has 8 wheels.
Is that a Pinewood Derby car?
Is it?
It looks like a Pinewood Derby car.
It has the number.
And I will say that Tom sent me a Boy Scout ascot, whatever they're called, as well for Christmas. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was a Tom family heirloom.
Yeah, that's cool. Tom.
But I could be wrong. Maybe he stole it off of another Boy Scout. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Or beat one up. Next, we have a Black Series figure of Constable Zubio.
Oh, hell yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. That's a good one. And then we have a children's book, Steven Universe Guide to the Crystal Gems by Rebecca Sugar.
Oh, that's fun.
It's delightful. It looks very nice. I will read it for sure. And then we have a stack of comics. We have Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, #1. Lando Double or Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I'm assuming have you read that one? Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. And then we have. Let's see. We have Crimson Dynamo 1 through 5 by John Jackson Miller.
Crimson Dynamo. He's an Iron Man villain.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Well, you know Iron Man 2 Whiplash?
Yeah. He's the one that's like a...
Yeah.
Okay.
And like it's like a Russian... supposed to be like a Russian Iron Man knockoff.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. And then lastly, the C3PO special.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is a
shiny.
good one.
It's very good.
I'm pretty sure I don't even have that one.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I usually skip those and read them on Hoopla.
That is very prudent of you. I think very forward-thinking of you. Because I'm in the process of... Allison and I just realized it's like, why do we have 2 bedrooms? Because the only thing we do is just we alternate between which, it's like we never sleep in separate bedrooms. It's just like, why do we have 2 bedrooms? So this bedroom is going to be her bedroom. We got a new bed frame over the weekend. And that was fun, putting it together.
You felt accomplished.
I did. I did it. It came together actually in like an hour. This feels like this was a $300 actual wood bed frame that feels sturdy and was easy to assemble. And I truly feel like it's the only product of its kind on the market. Like, I looked for bed frames like crazy and couldn't find anything. Anyway, I'm in the process of moving. I'm going to move into basically an office into what is currently Allison's bedroom. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my comics. I've got 2 long boxes that are basically full. Not to mention the ones that are still out to be like put away, and then I have to read. So maybe skipping the specials would have been a good idea. I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely would have.
Yeah, but I also wonder by how much, because they just
probably like an inch.
They come out so fast. And yeah, I don't know. Sorry. I'm going to be doing that. Hopefully not too much more.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Dakota, I guess rather Tom, thank you for sending the Dakota the box, giving us some capital C content.
Yes. Thank you, Tom.
I need a beverage before we start. I don't know if we're ready to get into it. I'm just kind of ready to... I was going to say, I kind of feel myself just wanting to talk about Star Wars because it's been roughly 3 years. So I'm going to go get a beverage.
Yeah.
And you two hold down the fart.
Hold down the what?
My specialty.
The fart.
Gross. I'm going to go get a burrito, so you hold down the fart.
Holding it down. So it's just me here in after hours now. Kind of strange. I mean, I guess I can do a little bit of show and tell too. Ooh, I picked up Star Wars Year by Year updated and expanded edition at Barnes & Noble for $25 today. It's pretty nice. I think it's I think it's several years old at this point, so it's not like up to date. But at least it's one of those books that's has a definitive cutoff, real time. So it's not going to have tons of backfilling in it, retroactively making it irrelevant, like the encyclopedias and such. Is Ben already returning?
Oh, cool.
Well,
alone.
He's putting his earphones back on. I was
Love
doing some
that.
show and tell of my own.
Oh, okay.
Filling space, so
Good.
Yeah.
I
was showing off. I picked up the Star Wars year by year.
Oh, I've
Barnes
seen
Noble had
that.
it for $25.
That's cool.
I've seen that at Morgenstern's, which is cool. That the bookstore I talked about on Bro Skywalkers this week, that where I was like, I want to like them. They just never have the book that I want. They never have the book that I want. But I see it there, and I'm always just like, is this the book that I finally? Is this going to be the book I finally buy from here? And it's always like $40. So no.
Yeah. It was half off at Barnes Noble. I'm like, I'll pick that up.
Dakota, did you just get Taco Bell?
I've gotten a couple of Essential Legends there. What?
Did you just get Taco Bell?
Yeah.
I just
slapping the mic with my burrito now.
Oof.
We try to keep this podcast to at least like an R rating. And you're talking about slapping the mic with your burrito.
I think that's what the people want on After Hours.
Yes, I don't know. Are we just doing video now, though?
That's entirely up to you.
Let's just do it. Let's just do it, I guess. I mean, we're already doing it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, but don't feel like you have to rush to edit at any time, though.
Oh, I won't. Yeah, I don't know.
Good.
It's nice to sit down while I podcast again. I will say that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would never.
Well, I do also kind of like standing. I wish I had a standing desk. But again, it's one of those like
I would never.
I just think they're nice. I had one when I worked in IT. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to find a. Is there anything weird behind me? No. You can just see my little celebration of 2017 exclusive Luke Skywalker hanging on the wall over there by where I sleep. I just want to make sure
you can open your eyes every day to see him.
Yeah. Yeah, that and my cat on my chest. That's how she rolls constantly.
Idyllic.
Kind of. Yes and no. Because it's always like 6 a.m. I have an hour left to sleep, and she's like, I'm ready to be awake.
Oh.
I'm ready to be up. She's not even hungry. Like, her food is out there. She can just go out there. It's not even a hunger thing. She's just like, come on.
She's asserting dominance.
What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, okay.
It's morning.
Today, oh my God. I let her out in the backyard as long as I'm out there with her. Today, she caught a chipmunk.
Oh,
she didn't kill it. I've never seen her catch anything. She's always after the squirrels and after the birds. If she got a squirrel, it's like the same size as she is. She couldn't, I don't think, actually hurt it that much. She's never going to catch a bird. Never. Not the way she hunts them, because they're all too aware of her that hang out. All the ones that hang out in the backyard know that she's out there. But yeah, she was hunting this chipmunk. I just heard a clatter behind our little like deck box thing that has our. I'm like, what the hell was that? And she backs up and she's got this big puff in her mouth. I'm like, oh my God, no, spit it out. And she caught it like 4 more times because I could not keep her away from it. So I guess I hope the chipmunk doesn't die. We'll see what happens if the house starts smelling, because it's like right outside this corner too. Because
you're raising a murderer.
It's one of the express reasons that I don't let her outside is that cats are an invasive species. They are destructive to local ecosystems. The chipmunks aren't even the problem. It's the squirrels. If she was going to kill something, I wish she'd kill a squirrel. But
the violence isn't the problem.
Exactly. It's misdirected. It's like Dexter. I need to train her to focus her her killing on only people that deserve it, like squirrels.
I thought you meant Dexter Jettster.
No. No. And you know what? Contrary to popular belief, I'm not going to say it's unnecessarily inflammatory.
Ooh. It's after hours. That's exactly what this is for.
I just don't give a shit about Dex. I don't. He's a fun character in Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
I've never understood the fascination.
Why do you have...
You know what? No, I know why. I know why. Because Star Wars fans at large focus in on the things that I hate.
Yeah, it is about...
I saw a tweet on Twitter
I didn't know...
yesterday. It was like the specific thing that you were getting mad about the other day. Were you the one that retweeted it?
I retweeted the... Maybe not. Probably not. I think you're talking about something else. I retweeted one that said the internet was invented to find Star Wars fans who like Star Wars for the same reasons that you do, and to ignore every other Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I saw that too. No, this one was a different one. It's like just pause any moment of any Star Wars movie and pick out a background character and look them up on Wikipedia.
My god, I saw that too.
And I was like, oh no,
I think Ben's
enemy.
I think the Wikipedia account retweeted it, and I think that's why I saw it. And it's just like,
I think that it's funny that it's even noticeable that people have picked this as a character to you. Like, I don't really think about people fixating on things.
Really? You don't?
I don't think I do. I don't think like I would have even considered him like fascinating. I don't know.
And to be clear, I don't. To be clear, I don't dislike him. I think that's a fun scene. Like, I think he's an interesting character, but I feel like it's like a meme, and I don't like it. I don't like. I don't.
Is it a meme?
It is.
I guess that was what I was asking. Is it?
It is. It is a meme, and the thing is, Star Wars memes bug me.
Yeah, you don't like those.
It's not that I don't like them.
You don't like
this conversation only ends with me outing myself as just a pedantic asshole. And that's...
Yeah, we already know that. You're not being outed.
I don't know.
Star Wars Grinch.
Kind of. It's just like, and I feel like it's only gotten worse.
But then a new Star Wars thing comes out and his heart grows 3 sizes.
It does. It's just like this weird constant... Well, I don't know. I do think it's getting better, actually, just because I feel like I'm just more liberal with the block and the mute button, or just the remove follower and unfollow. It's just like I'm just cutting ties. I'm done. I'm not interested in the Star Wars content you are selling. But yeah,
Dex was in the new Padme book, and it was beautiful.
See, that's nice. I think
the whole book was beautiful.
I think one thing that actually bugs me too, and Dakota, you two both can probably speak to this to some level. It felt like every book in the new canon for the first like 2 or 3 years had a Basilisk main character.
Yeah, no,
you noticed that? Okay, because there's like Twilight Company,
yeah, for sure.
And I think there were a couple in A New Dawn, and it's just like they're everywhere, and I understand that is not objectively true, but it felt that way.
I think it is. I think
it's just racist against 4-armed aliens.
No, 3-eyed aliens, yes. 4 arms, no.
4 fingers.
Quest for the 4-fingered basilisk. I'll never forget that. I will never forget that Jason was like weirdly remember that this basilisk had 4 fingers. Like I don't know. That's why I love Jason. I love when Jason talks about Star Wars.
Yeah.
I also love that Jason is so quiet in the Discord for so long, and then just pops in with an incredibly insightful or thoughtful paragraph every once in a while. It's just like, why aren't you sharing these with us more often?
Fades back into the shadows.
Just like chew on that as he fades away.
He's the Mistral, just fades into the shadows.
I gotta find my notes. Where'd my notes go? There. I had a few revelations about Lux Bonteri this week. I'm gonna say
really
not anything major. It's not anything.
We're not there.
I know we're not there. We're very not there yet.
Yeah, that's the last thing we'll be talking about.
I just had a thought. Had a few thoughts. Anyway, are we ready to start this one?
Probably should, and we need to clap.
Oh, for sure.
We do. All right, Dakota. You ready? Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I knew you were holding that burrito. Oh, I'm gonna see if we can get Taco Bell on the way home from camping this weekend. I've wanted Taco Bell so bad. I could just get it for lunch tomorrow. What is the matter with me? I'm like, I forget that I'm an adult sometimes. Like, I could just go get Taco Bell literally whenever I want. But
yeah.
I don't know why you want to, but, you know. It's not my thing. In fact, I don't know the last time I ate Taco Bell ever.
I feel like we talk about this like fairly recently.
Maybe.
I feel like this came up because Taco Bell is the go-to vegetarian fast food restaurant.
Yeah,
just because they can replace all the meat. Okay, let's do this.